Hi. Ooh. There is so much data in science today, and much of it is beautiful, like this, my favorite picture of the Orion Nebula that you can see behind me. But in astronomy, in biology, in particle physics, we're collecting data a lot, faster and faster all the time. And some people say that we're in a data deluge, we're drowning in data. But we're not. We need to embrace data. We need to learn how to handle it. And one way to do that is mass participation in science. It's crowdsourcing. We break down the big scientific questions into small, digestible things we can ask any member of the public. And the public has the time. The public spent 1.2 billion hours playing Angry Birds last year. If we can harness some of that time and use it for science, we can do something amazing. And that's what we do at the Zooniverse. We make websites where we show people data, ask them questions about it, and then we get science done. For us, this started with galaxies. We need to understand the shapes of galaxies to know their history and the history of the universe, but computers cannot reliably tell us this information. And so in 2007, we took a very large survey of galaxies, we placed them on the web, and we asked everyone to help us look through them and tell us what their shapes are like. And it was a big hit. In just over a year, more than 100,000 people helped us classify 1 million galaxies. It's amazing. It was such a big success, and it's still going several years later. It's called Galaxy Zoo, by the way. We ask people lots of questions now. We use more data, and they're still contributing to science. Real papers all the time. And we've expanded. We're helping other researchers to do their work as well. These images come from Snapshot Serengeti, a project where we ask people to look at data from automated camera traps in Tanzania. And they have to tag any of up to about 50 different animal species and tell us what the animals are doing. Something computers cannot do, but which is quite good fun, really. It's animals on the internet, after all. And it's speeding up ecology for these researchers. They couldn't get through this data. We have increased their scale. Similarly, in medical research, we have a project called Cell Slider, where we ask people to look at anonymized medical research data. And they have to look for patterns in the colors and shapes that they see. And this helps cancer researchers investigate the nature and consequences of breast cancer. And it's all done in a web browser. There are about 30 of these projects in the Zooniverse. But we get something for free by doing this, which we didn't expect at first. We don't just get people's clicks and their time, we get their curiosity as well. These objects you see behind me are little green peas, as they were called by the users of Galaxy Zoo, who saw them in 2008 over and over again while they were using the site, and began to discuss them in a forum online, shared them. They teamed up. They called themselves the Peas Corps. They looked them up in online databases, and they learnt more about these objects than we were ever telling them. They realized they'd found something cool, but they didn't know what it was. And the first time they came to us and encountered a paid scientist in the whole endeavor was to say, we know we found something interesting, but what is it? And we were really happy to tell them they'd discovered an entirely new type of galaxy in the universe that had to be seen by human eyes to be unusual, but once we know it's there, we can find them all. This is amazing to me. This is part of the future of science, mass participation and involvement of everybody. We have 1 million people participating in our projects now, and they're giving us their time and their efforts, and we're getting science done faster, we're doing it better, and we're opening the door to serendipitous discoveries made with the help of the whole world. Thank you.